My name's Lisa. I am a service user. I have been a member of Capital for about 10 years. Before I get started, I just want to give you a rough idea of where I was at before Capital became a huge part of my life and my recovery. After experiencing a major psychotic episode just over 10 years ago, I had to spend a number of months in hospital. It was probably one of the most humiliating and traumatic experiences that I have ever been through. In this time, I was diagnosed with bipolar. I had lost so much: my sense of self, my self-confidence, my identity, my ability to be a parent, friendships, and my self-worth. I was demonised, ostracised, and stigmatised by many, which completely broke me to the point where I thought I was better off no longer being around. I was so scared of my own shadow. I was broken. I was almost too scared to leave my house because of the barrage of abuse and intimidation from my neighbours. I guess I said and did stuff I'm ashamed of while psychotic that I don't remember and can't make any sense of. I felt like a freak show, with everyone laughing and pointing their fingers at me. My mental health team could only do so much. I thought my life was over and that I didn't deserve to be here anymore. If this is really how people was treating me, I really started to believe that I didn't deserve to be alive. I'd pretty much given up all hope. Until one day, whilst on the ward as a patient, someone came and sat next to me. It was almost like a stranger, but I wasn't too sure at first. I didn't trust anybody, and I didn't trust the staff on the ward. I was too scared to open up in case they would use it against me or make me stay there even longer. So this kind stranger started talking to me about their lived experience, which instantly made me let my guard down. And I started to show an interest in what they had to say because of their lived experience. I was so impressed by their story. It honestly gave me hope and inspiration to be able to see right before me that people can recover and turn their lives around while helping others in the process, giving me the fight and motivation to start making changes in my own life. The stranger turned out to be a peer support worker, and they told me about Capital, the charity that they work for. I self-referred myself to Capital and became a member. Back then they provided transport so I could attend meetings, and I can honestly say without that transport I wouldn't have left the house. I most likely would have been trapped and stuck in a rut, in and out of psych wards, attempting suicide with no improvement on my mental state. Going to these meetings gave me an escape from my problems. Meeting the staff and members at Capital made me feel safe, normal and part of a community. I learned so much by listening to their stories and implementing some of their advice into my own recovery. Capital has opened so many doors for me and exciting work opportunities. As a peer support worker, I've even been a trustee and then becoming a coordinator, going from strength to strength. There isn't a cure for bipolar, but the changes I've made from what I've learned over the years with Capital, my episodes are less destructive and I haven't been in hospital for years. Capital and Capital peer support has given me so much hope and helped me find my voice again. They gave me the skills and knowledge to get back into work, the support and strength to remain well and not relapse and end up back in hospital. And most importantly, I owe them my life. I simply wouldn't be here today, and I'm thriving and have recently started a new exciting role with Stone Pillow as a homeless support worker, and I thank Capital for always believing in me. Without them, my children wouldn't have a mum. So many of my dreams are coming true, and that's all been because of Capital have always believed in me. I have found it heartbreaking to hear Capital is losing 80% of its funding, and I think the commissioners have no idea the devastation this will cause. Have you really sat down with people like me and actually listened to how important peer support has been for our recovery journey? Not just in hospitals, but also within the community. I think it's absolutely disgraceful. I truly worry about Capital's future, and it makes me so sad knowing the negative impact it's going to have on so many people.